A gaming setup should always be evolving and changing over time since we change as people, especially me since I can't commit to anything. What's up guys, it's Nick, and today I want to show you how I went from this to this in 2020. It's been quite a journey. A lot of us have had a bit more spare time since this weird year has started. I was saving at the beginning of the year for a new MacBook Pro since my old one is pretty much dead. I've always played on it, as you can probably see from this picture back in 2017 in med school, but it was basically just for work and studying because I didn't really get much time to play. I started to get really into setup aesthetics with Random Frank P's Room Tour project series, and at the end of the day, I just wanted a setup to be proud of instead of something that looked like this. I didn't have much in terms of newer hardware, but I did have this mouse that I bought. If you want to click on the card right there, that's the full review on it. And that was more than enough for me. I took a PC from my dad's office and I mainly use it to play games like RuneScape or WoW, which really don't take much. It was running fine using a Samsung monitor, but I was using a TV as a second screen. I actually went through 3 TVs. The first one was a Samsung TV I bought when I was 12, and as you can see, it looks pretty good compared to the other iterations. But it was way too big, so I swapped to a smaller one that I had in my kitchen. Sadly, that one broke, so the last TV that I used was a 4K TV that my parents broke, and they really didn't have a use for it. It was fine for a while, it really just did what it had to do. As you can probably see, I also changed desks, and that was pretty much the best decision that I've ever made. At one point, I had the 4K TV, my old Samsung monitor, which I still have with me, my work laptop, and my MacBook all serving a purpose in my desk. The biggest change came one day when I said enough was enough. I bought my first real monitor, and even though it was really cluttered with cables all over the place, I really liked it. After playing around for a while, I caved and I built my first PC. This was at the start of the pandemic with everything in stock, and I was super lucky to get all the parts at the time that I did. I also made the decision to start this YouTube channel. I bought my first mechanical keyboard, which I love, and it's currently the most viewed video I have on my channel right now. I also made my first editing mistake. I really didn't care about RGB or over-the-top aesthetics. I went for a classic white build, which was pretty clean, and there's not really anything special about the build. It's just very clean and uncluttered. Then the big change. I started streaming consistently, and I bought my first big streamer purchase, a microphone. And this completely changed how I viewed my setup. A boom arm, cable management, and some LED strips later, we got what I would call was setup 2.0. I try to stay tidy and uncluttered, but with so much hardware now, it's really difficult. And here we are now, a mini fridge, a case swap, a new headset, and even a ring light, with a lot more to come at the beginning of next year. But I don't want to spoil that, so stay tuned for the next setup update in January. You might actually like how my setup evolves. More than a setup evolution, this is a retrospect on the year we just had. There's so many changes that 2020 brought on the world as we know it, and as me as a person. We built a community, I found a passion for something that I did not know I had, and now I'm making videos for you guys. But let's hope for a better 2021. Happy New Year's, everyone. I hope you had a great 2020 despite the circumstances. I hope I'll see you next year. Have a great one, and bye.